All right, welcome in everybody. It's your boy Johnny Elias. This is December 2nd, about 4:52. Uh about to hit up some Monday night football and NBA props. NBA's got sort of a small slate, but I haven't done one of these in quite some time and figured it was about time for a stream of sorts. Got a new computer, but seems that our lighting issues are still the same if I do it in the best room possible. So we're gonna have to work through it. Sorry, my face looks like it's cut off at the bottom of my chin. Sorry about that, but we're gonna have to do our best to work around that. But hopefully, everything works fine for everyone. Still waiting for some people here to join, but I'm just going to kick it off, and hopefully, some people join or they replay or whatever the case may be. But just gonna get a move on here because I want to get in the NBA around 5 o'clock. A lot of injuries, a lot of things to go over as we select some props for that. But just taking a quick look at the NFL game tonight, Cleveland at Denver. I haven't played anything in this game. Not a gig. At least I don't. Maybe I played a little bit of something. Let me look. I may have something. Hang on. Should just double check, but I don't believe that I played anything today. Yeah, no bets today for me. Probably not going to play anything on the NFL side, but if I had to have some plays, I like Adam Troutman under 9.5 receiving yards, -115 DraftKings or -112 Prop Builder. I have him projected for 11.36 yards. Cortland Sutton, probably another name that would be on my list for receiving yards under 69.5 plus 100 at ESPN bet, 68.5 -110 DraftKings, 70.5 -114 prop builder, but ESPN bet clearly has the best price if that is current. Haven't had a little bit of issues with odd screen lately, but not too bad. Let's go check out anything rushing attempts. Probably going to be. Oh no, they do like Javante Williams over. Ooh, we just had big movement on no big. Should say from two books, ESPN bet and DraftKings just move as I flip to that. Still like if I had to bet over 9.5 plus 102 rushing attempts, Javante Williams. That was at FanDuel. And you have the same price at Prop Builder. Maybe a little Jerome Ford over 4.5 rushes. I have him 4.98 rushes. Not drastic for by contrast. Not that this is drastic either. But Javante Williams had for 10.03 rushes, and they got the 9.5 line minus or over 9.5 plus 102. So yeah, and then nothing really of value for Nick Chubb or anything like that. Let's go to rushing yards. Let's see what the projections say on rushing yards. Now, rushing yards, they do have they like Nick Chubb over 51.5 -114. Prop Builder over 52.5 -110. FanDuel, I think those look good. Over 53.5 -115 at DraftKings. I wouldn't go the other way, but I would shy away from that. Not something that I haven't played any of these, but to the extent that I probably would not be any of these with the exception of, well, where is he? Nick Chubb. As far as passing, I wonder what they got Jameis here with. Jameis, Jameis completions, no value. Bo Nix under completions showing value. Under 21.5 minus 110. DraftKings. I kind of like that. I think Cleveland is a good defense, obviously. Bo Nix. I mean, I think he's the offensive rookie of the year over Jaden Daniels. Maybe not after yesterday, but people have to realize 14 of those points yesterday were off fumbled kickoffs. So, I'm not really adverse to that. I think Bo Nix will have more when you look at the rushing yards versus, and again, this is even completions. I mean, it ties into passing yards. Obviously, they're correlated, but the less completions you get, the less yards you get. But well, on average, I mean, I guess you could have more completions with higher average depth of target and make that up. But you get what I'm saying. So I like under 21.5 minus 110. I may get in on that. I have that price minus 143. So that looks good. Waiting till 5 to hit the NBA. That's by design. But until then, I'm going to go to receptions. Let's see what we got for tonight. Hmm. Well, the projections like Cortland Sutton under 5.5 receptions minus 115 at DraftKings have him projected 4.95. Not a bad bet to me with Cleveland Steve, but I'm not running to the window for that, if that makes sense. I don't really have a strong opinion on any of these, to be completely honest, but those would be probably what I would do if I was going to be betting the NFL tonight. But let's get into the NBA. Before we start with some props, I just want to check out for a second here. Some of the injuries, I mean, it's a shit show with these lineups. First of all, no teams are playing on the first leg of a back to back, but on the second leg of a back to back, you have New Orleans, Miami, Boston, Brooklyn, and the Lakers. On the back to back, you got Brendan Ingram questionable for the Pelicans. Herb Jones is doubtful, along with Zion, Hawkins, and Alvarado out. Javonte Green probably going to start if Alvarado or if Ingram's out. Upside though, CJ McCollum, Murray seem back to normal, but it's still a little bit of a mix injury report. With Atlanta, Trae Young, Bogdan, probable. Bogdan did sit on Saturday, so I understand he's probable, but I would expect him for sure to go. Matthews and it's Garrison, Matthews, and Critchie. We'll see if they stay in the rotation. I can't pronounce this guy's name. Zach Risa. I'm not even gonna pronounce it. Fuck that guy. All right. So, I mean, we have a ton. I mean, looking at, I mean, the Lakers, Austin Reeves, Reddish, Shafino, all questionable. Davis probable. Jackson Hayes out. Russell sat yesterday. Assume he's probably fine. Vincent started. He probably gives it back to Russell, but who knows? It's not a gigantic talent leap. Rob Dillingham questionable, remains out. Brooklyn is I can't even get into their injury report, and Miami, they're on the back to back. Butler, Kevin Love, Josh Richardson, Nikola Jovic. Will wear all out. I still played Bam Adebayo under. Even if Tatum, Brown, and White all sit with Porzingis out, I still do think the Celtics are better. Brown sat yesterday. He's questionable with illness today. It's tough. If it wasn't illness, I'd say he's probably playing, but we'll see. But yeah, so it's a shit show with the injury report. But let's get this going because I got to make some bets too. Like I said, I only have one. So let me get us just sort of straightened out here, for a lack of a better term. And then we'll get into some NBA. Again, it's just a 4-game slate. I don't expect a fuck ton of action by any stretch. But we will see what we have. I do want to check one thing, which I'm going to have to. It's going to suck. Sorry, I have to get on multiple screens here. But that's not set up. Okay. Well, all right. No multiple screens. I forgot to move some stuff around. See if I can't get on what I'm trying to get on here. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to, but maybe we'll get lucky. Let's try one more here, and then I'm just going to move on. Oh, all right, good. We're in. Okay. They're not out. I want lineups. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get out of this. Give me a moment. I'm going to put Brown in, but I don't know. That's, I just think if he sat before, I hope he's done with his illness here. Just going to get some, more projections in. Okay. Bada bing. Bada boom. Bada bing. Let's see what we got. We're running on points, rebounds, assists first here. We'll see what we get. Got some Pelican wow, I almost said withdrawn. I like Jalen Johnson here. What do I like with Atlanta? Yeah, Trae Young's playing. Everybody else is pretty safe, I think, here for. Wow, I just lost them. The Atlanta Hawks. And with that being said, I like. I gotta make sure this line's current for everybody. I've had a little delay with some of the ESPN bet lines coming through, and I would just like to make sure that this is accurate. I don't know what the fuck this is popping up on my phone, but that's all right. Let's go to player combos. Total points, rebounds, and assists. Jalen Johnson under 35.5, minus 120. We're going to pop that in and get that ball rolling. ESPN bet, which as I just did that, and that's independent from me. I know, trust me, this is not me, despite being pretty good with props. That just moved to minus 130 seconds after I placed the bet. But that's not me. I think you just had the juice get up over that at DraftKings. So yeah, it did. So I would, if you can still get to ESPN bet, I like under 35 and a half, minus 130 points, rebounds, and assists for Jalen Johnson. Um, Looking at Haywood Highsmith, not jumping off the page at me. Let's see what else we got here on the points, rebounds, and assists front. And we can learn more later on as it goes. I put Tatum in, and it's or took Brown out, and it's still giving me Jason Tatum unders in. So I'm still gonna play that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play, and I know what everyone thinks. Tatum, how's it gonna happen? Well, if he sits, great. If I mean the bet's gonna be void. If not, I do still think the under shows some value here. I mean, I don't have a total here. I'm trying to add it up in my head with our because the projections go by categories, but 25.9 points, 7.9 rebounds, 6.26 assists. That falls in total short of the 44 and a half minus 120 points, rebounds, assists line for Tatum. So I will probably give that a whirl. Again, we don't have to go too crazy here. I'm not looking to play every points, rebounds, and assist line that there is here. I'm a little shocked the projections are favoring Anthony Davis under, but anyway, I'd like to go over to 3 points made. We've actually had a lot better luck later, or as we got into the season from earlier this year, which anybody who was watching remembers it's not fun sledding with the 3 point props, but they've been doing a little bit better. But that doesn't mean there's going to be a ton of value here with so much injury news up in the air. Bam Adebayo under a half a three plus 110. That's about all I'd play from the three range. They like Dyson Daniels over 1.5 plus 176. Attempt to take small money there. Projections 1.49, but I'm going to pass. I'm going to move over to assist, even though I should do rebounds. Rebounds is much more my speed. Josh Giddey is projected for under 5.5 assists plus 115. Just want to see what happens if Colby White would be in the lineup. How that would change Josh Giddey. Well, that's Jalen Wilson. Josh Giddey would still be under, but it wouldn't be as big of an advantage. I believe I just saw that move. Let me get out of this for a second. Yeah, I just saw some of that Josh Giddey move. I like Prop Builder here. They have an under 6.5 minus 143. It's not going to show up in my picket later with those edges, but that's the biggest advantage with that. And there's still a decent size. What was I saying here? There's still a decent size edge even when I project what's his name in Colby White. So and that's on the under 6.5 minus 143. There was still a decent sized edge. So if this is in fact available, I am going to play Josh Giddey under 6.5 rebounds. It went to minus 148. I accept the line change. Confirm. All right, so we're in for Josh Giddey under 6.5 minus 148. Again, not a ton really happening because we got just so many injury concerns here. Let's see if anything else is giving us. All right, they like LeBron under 9.5 assists minus 148 at DraftKings. Oh, I hate fading all these star play. I don't hate it. I actually kind of love it, but it's a tough one to advise other people to, um, particularly like LeBron and Tatum. But we have to play, what we think is going to be best here, and I like that assist for LeBron under 9.5 minus 148 at DraftKings. We have him projected at that line at the under 9.5 minus 191 because our actual projection is 8.41 assist. So, like that bet, that's been placed with DraftKings. Let's move over to rebounds. Probably had arguably almost the best success with rebounds here. Showing some, ooh, again, right as I turn here, Dennis Schroeder just got fucking slammed. Onike Ongankwu. That's no way I pronounced that correctly. ESPN bet likes his rebounds under 7.5. We have a 6.73 rebound projection. Did I just fucking lose that edge? No, it's losing it very quickly as we speak. Gotta hop on that. Watching the stream here, probably not gonna work. This could be delayed anyway. Rebounds: Bogdan, Trey, Reshower, Murray, Daniels, Owanku under 7.5 minus 140. We'll get him in. All right, so that's pretty good. See, we're running on the stream here. We're about 23 minutes and 24 seconds. Good as time as any to circle back and let you guys know that our show is powered by Bet105, Bet105 Crypto Book. No hassle deposits, no hassle withdrawals, all crypto, reduced juice, cash back on bets of more than $1,000, obviously subject to terms and conditions of the book. But go ahead, check it out. Bet 105, where the pros play. They're not giving me any comp. They're just lending their name to me. So you have an unbiased observer there with respect to that sports book. Bet 105 really is good. You follow penny lines. They kind of track that a little bit, but they do their own thing at the same time. So pretty good stuff. Why don't we check out rebounds and assists? We have a little bit of time here. I may wrap this up in a little bit with the exception of the fact that I like well, it's tough to go over on that. Yeah, some of the stuff is like Bogdanovich over 4.5 rebounds and assists. ESPN bet, maybe. Let me see. That line's still really there. Bogey. All right. I'll play this one. This will be the last one I play. I'm gonna play it smaller though, because it's not as big of an edge. And as far as NBA props, that's probably it for this stream. Like to do some stream. And tomorrow is going to be impossible to do a stream, and tomorrow is really kind of the day you want to do one. There's 11 games on the slate, but we are going. I'll be certain on X to give out what I do play. It just I won't be able to in time with work commitments to do a show, particularly with 11 games. So that's about it for today for us. Thanks for joining. I hope this, it's on a new computer. So I hope the lighting, resolution, all that stuff was okay. And good luck in your wagers tonight, everybody. And yeah, look forward to seeing you again on some future streams. All right, everyone.